What is poppin'? I know it's been a while since I've done one of these or really made a proper video in general, a vlog or anything, you know. But I've had 4 songs that I've been playing a lot lately and really shuffling between on my drive and just listening to around the house. You could say 5, but I'm not going to talk about one of them. So I just wanted to, you know, do the old recommendations thing where I would be like, talk about a few things I like about each of them. So I think we're going to start with the Bobby Caldwell song, What You Won't Do for Love. Or is it What You Won't Give for Love? I don't know. Great song though. A former coworker actually recommended it to me. And I've been listening to it a lot lately. I mean, his voice is fantastic. And apparently interesting story about the song is, you know, that they wanted to try to market to a more black audience, and Bobby Caldwell is white, so they didn't show him on the album cover to try to justify that. But he's got a phenomenal voice, sounds great. There's really some interesting things in this song. I don't know, his voice is just, it's different, you know? It sounds like, oh, I know what this is right away, but then he does some cool things with it throughout the song, which I really like. But the song is just so chill, such a nice vibe. It's not a demanding listen. I mean, it's interesting how after about 2.5 minutes in or so, about halfway through the song, you know, after that it's just instrumental. But I mean, the horns are great on the song. I want to call it smooth, but I'm not sure. It feels pretty smooth to me, at least. It feels pretty smooth. Yeah, great song in my opinion. Now we'll do the obligatory Steely Dan song. This is actually not one I was expecting. So a couple months ago now, I decided, you know what, it's been a long time since I've listened to the Pretzel Logic album all the way through, so I gave it a spin, and I was like, you know what, I kind of was thinking of this album too harshly in my mind. It's still a very good album. Not my favorite, not my favorite, but it's a song I really like off of that album. That whole album's pretty good. I mean, it's got a couple low points, but anyhow, one of the songs I've fallen in love with that I previously didn't really listen to much off of Pretzel Logic is Parker's Band, which, you know, is like a love letter to Charlie Parker. I mean, there's a lot I like about the song. It's got 2 drummers on it, Jim Gordon and Jeff Porcaro, and he, you know, that's his first credit with Steely Dan. And it gives the song such a phenomenal drive. I don't know. I like Donald's vocal delivery on it. In the beginning, when the guitar first hits, oh, it feels so good. It gives it like a real bouncy feel. It's so good. You know, the saxes at the end is cool. It's just it's such a nice energy to the song. It feels very, very good and alive. It's very alive. Which I don't know, they used to perform it live every here and there, but it's a shame they don't anymore, because it's a good track, and I love off of the 94 tour, they, what did they do? They changed the feel of it a bit. They used it as part of the instrumental medley, and they changed it so that when you get to the chorus, the end of the chorus, it'd be a measure of 7/8. There'd be a lot of, I think the whole song might be in 7/8. You know, in that version, and it's such a cool version of the song. Anyhow, I've been listening to, I actually was not familiar with this artist, or band, or whatever. I really haven't learned much about them, but it's by Armenta. I'm just blanking on the names. I guess this just shows how I listen to music, you know. I'm not necessarily one to listen to lyrics and whatnot. I barely even remember the names. But I just get lost in the music, the instruments and whatnot, and um, it's by Armenta. I Want to Be With You. Great disco track. Great disco track. Her vocals are so good. Her tone is just, oh, it's beautiful. It's great. And like the song, I don't know, it just sounds surprisingly like modern to me. You know, it feels like this came out a while ago. I think I haven't looked into it, but it just feels very modern. It's quite nice. Just in terms of the production, I should say. But yeah, it's a nice song. Good listen. You know, makes my brain happy. Good bass, and you know, it follows a lot of the disco tropes, but it does them really well. I will give a shout out to Mr. Menagerie Music for recommending that one on Twitter, and I saw that, and that's how I started listening to it. Yeah, you can find Menagerie Music on Instagram, I believe. He is a radio DJ, so he plays lots of stuff like that. Last song I can think of, Kenny Loggins' song, but he has a guest on it. I believe it's off of the Night Watch album. This would be a song called Whenever I Call You Friend. Yeah, it's an awesome track. It's such a good duet. Like, the verse feels so good, and then the chorus, you're not expecting what the chorus does. The chorus is just, it feels like a departure, but in the best way. It just makes sense once you hear it, and their ad-libbing's fantastic. They both got some killer stuff that happens in this song. Like, and it just feels effortless. Like, they just pull it out of nowhere, and it's like, how do you do that? How do you just do that? Yeah, it's been an excellent listen lately. And there's that sax solo in the middle, but the key change works really well. Not too much more to say. I mean, I really like the bass on the song too. It's really front in the mix, which I really like. Yeah, I mean, I've been listening to those 4 songs so much lately, and it's nice that it's not just focused on one song. You know, I'm actually shuffling these between each other. I mean, of course, I could it's a live version of the song, and it's another Steely Dan related thing, so that's why I don't want to talk about it. You know, it's like I've talked about them enough. But yeah, I like these songs too. They all kind of gel together in a certain way. You know, they feel good when you put them together, and yeah, it's nice. That's some intense music. I think they're listening to like vinyls or CDs or something over there. You know, that's awesome. But because I do that in the car all the time. In other news, I saw today that the Doobie Brothers are continuing their 50th anniversary tour for a 3rd year, and I'm like, you know, I kind of like the location they're playing at near me better than the first time or the second time, which the second time I didn't go. Last year I didn't go see them. I saw Steely Dan. But, you know, I'll probably go see them Doobies again. You know, if Steely Dan does something, I'll go see them too. You know, hopefully I can find decently priced tickets. So I think that's it. Keep it brief. So yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm actually looking at going back to college to study music. So hopefully that goes all right. I guess I'll talk more about that whenever, you know, it's applicable, you know, if it actually happens or not. I've been working on the audition a lot. It's not in frame, but my bass, yeah, is over there, and I've been spending lots of time with it. So just working on some tunes and scales and it's really nice to be playing it and giving it love. Finally, after all these years of just sitting in weird places, I've been using that bass a lot. So I think I'll call it there, and I'm gonna get some sleep because they're repairing the windows in the morning at 8:30 a.m. Thank you for watching. I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.